that there are so many people who care and who empathize. Thank you very much for coming today. Today we will try to be as one. We will love, we will accept each other, and we won't build the walls between each other. Our event will be very multicultural. And before we get started, I would like to welcome all the Ukrainians who just arrived to Australia. You are in the right place, and we are here to help you. We hope soon you'll be able to call Australia your home, as we can't do. You'll see many talented people today, you'll hear many beautiful voices, but before it all happens, I'm happy to invite to this stage Rabbi Lawrence Hirsch. Please welcome him.
Thank you very much, and shalom Dragia, shalom to you, our dear friends. It's so wonderful to be able to host you in our building today on this wonderful event. And this is the first time we've opened up our new building, so this is the first event, and what a special privilege it is to do something to help Ukrainian displaced persons. So shalom and welcome to you. We're so glad you came to this building. Beit HaMashiach, we're a Messianic congregation. Jews and Gentiles together who believe in Yeshua the Messiah. So have a wonderful time, enjoy the event, some lovely art out there. Just make sure you understand that the Mark Chagall prints are not for sale today. But make sure that you really support this wonderful cause. Shalom and God bless you.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Today's event wouldn't be possible if one guy didn't have a bowel moment and didn't decide to organize it for all of us and for Ukrainians. I'm happy to welcome to this stage the president of the Russian-speaking meetup club, Yuri Zazirevich. Please welcome him as long as you can. Yuri.
Dear friends, thank you all for coming to our charity event and showing your support for the Ukrainian refugees. My name is Yuri, and I am the president of the Russian-speaking meetup club that organized this concert. The club was founded just over a year ago, and our mission is to connect Russian-speaking community of Australia through organizing events and social outreach. We also run a social media platform on Facebook. This is not a political event. Today, we would like to show our support and offer help to people who were displaced by war. I would like to thank Beit HaMashiach for providing the venue to this event. Thank you. Today we have amazing local musicians performing their best music. We also have local artists who donated unique artwork to the auction. In the interval, we would like you to help yourself to special Ukrainian food that was lovingly prepared by our volunteers. All the profit from today's tickets and auction sales will go to the Association of Ukrainians in Victoria. And now, I would like to introduce Mr. Slavko Kovut, the president of that association, to say a few words about organization and humanitarian fund.
Shalom and Dobry Den and hello. My name is Slavko Kovut, and I'm the president of the Association of Ukrainians in Victoria. I've been asked by Yuri today to come and speak to you today a little bit about the situation that we're in with the refugees, or as we call them, the displaced people from Ukraine, to give you a bit of an oversight as to the Association of Ukrainians in Victoria and what we're doing with the Humanitarian Fund. I've brought along a few books. This is a summary of the Association of Victoria, which spans from Geelong to Wodonga. We have quite a few branches. I won't keep it long. Yuri's told me to keep this short, so I'll try and keep it short. So, very quickly, I don't know who knows what about the Association of Ukrainians, but we were established about in 1949 when our parents came as refugees post-World War II. Our centre is in Essendon, and we have branches in Geelong, St Albans, Noble Park and Wodonga as well. We have about 10,000 people of Ukrainian descent on our books, but financially we've got about 1,000 members. Now, we're a volunteer organisation, not for profit. When the war broke out, as I imagine the whole world, we were in shock. We saw the Russian armies gathering around Ukraine, but we never expected it really to happen, but we were in shock. So the first couple of weeks straight after the war, we were looking at what we can do, and we had two jobs. One was to try, well, two things we thought we needed to do. One was to see how we can help the refugees coming here, because we expected quite a few would turn up. But we didn't know how this would happen. It was all new. The second one was to talk to the government. So we engaged with Minister Hawke, with the Prime Minister, with Dan Andrews, anyone we could speak to see what and how would the government support. And I must admit, Mr Hawke came to the party and helped us with the visas. So we immediately started talking about what's the quickest way to get people out of the danger zone and into Australia, and that was via the we then worked solidly with the government to try and convert the tourist visa into a humanitarian visa, so that all the refugees arriving here would be able to have access to work, to Medicare, to schooling for the children, etc. And eventually the government agreed, and now everyone that's arriving on the tourist visa is able to convert to the humanitarian visa. Even that process is not quite simple. It goes through a 449 visa, then a 786 visa with a lot of medical checks and so on. So that process, we're working in the background to try and make that happen. Now, what are we doing as far as the community, who are all volunteers? We started working with, connecting with the people that were arriving. Some of our people were collecting them at the airport, driving them into the city or to accommodations, and looking at what their needs are. And their needs are all different. I think about 90% of them are young people, young compared to me, but women of the age of about 30 or 40 with children. They are arriving, leaving their husbands, fathers, sons behind in Ukraine. And it's very sad, you know, and so what we're trying to do, we established 3 funds. 2 funds the money will go to Ukraine. One is for Defence Force, and one is for humanitarian aid, mainly in the Polish area where the refugees are coming out. We also established a fund or a bank account, separated bank account with the AUV. We call it the crisis account, and that is money that we are collecting to provide from us direct support to the refugees. So we are doing things like providing them with Mikey tickets, everything that the government hasn't been able to do so far. And it's simple things. We've organised bus trips for them to Healesville just to be able to switch them off and give them a day when they can think about something else other than what's happening. And when we went to Healesville just 2 weeks ago and walked around, I was walking with a lady and she got a call from home. Sorry. And then she's saying, a friend is just calling me, a bomb's hit my car and my flat and it's gone. You know, So on a day-to-day basis, we are trying to work with and establish English language training and also Ukrainian language training, because some of the Ukrainians are coming from parts of Ukraine that only spoke Russian. So they've never spoken Ukrainian before, and they're asking for Ukrainian language training. So we're doing that. We're also imposing on the government to provide this training as well. So our funds are going towards all sorts of things, whether it's training, whether it's bus trips, whether it's medical. They need to get medical testing in order to get their humanitarian visa. The government is not paying for that, and that costs on average $400 per person for them just to apply for the humanitarian visa. So where possible, where there is a considerable difficulty, we're supporting that as well, so that they can get the humanitarian visa. The humanitarian visa gives them 3 years stay in Australia. They can also apply then for permanent residency. They get access to all Centrelink support and Medicare. So, and the children can go to school, and so can the adults and some of the university, the people who are halfway through their university training. So that's what I've sort of covered a lot of topics here. I'm not sure what the interests are being told to wind up, but that's what we're trying to do, okay? And it's a big job for us, and we're all volunteers. And the thing is that this is all new territory for us. We're learning as we go, and we're learning from the Ukrainians what their needs are. And on Friday, just one last point, on Friday some of the ladies that are staying in the city, there's about 1,000 Ukrainians in Victoria. The problem is, Border Force can't tell us their contact details. We have contact details of about 490. Of those 490, 116, I think it is, are staying at the moment in the centre of the city, at the Scape Apartments, and that's being run by Ames. And some ladies there were saying, we want to cook, we want to do something. So they came to our hall at Essendon and had a great Ukrainian meal for us on Friday night, and it was beautiful. And so, anyway, so we're learning as we go. It's been a great injection for us because we've got the new blood of Ukrainians, and I see Yuli's getting very nervous, so I'll be quiet now. And thank you very much for listening.
Mr. Slavko Kohut, his lovely speech. And now I would like to introduce Tiana Lomas, who will be our MC for the rest of the event. Tatiana.
Thank you very much, Shira. Thank you for giving this opportunity to lead this event today. I'm very proud and I'm very happy. As I said before, we'll see so many talented people today. And I think it's a good idea to start with very extremely talented girl. She's the leading proponent of original Tatar music in Australia and in the rest of the world, who developed a totally original approach, who takes her Tatar and Australian background to totally new places and completely new ways. She has independently 9 albums. And her band, which is called The Children of the Underground, is accomplished by musicians, very successful musicians of Melbourne, such as Anthony Schultz, who plays accordion, Andrew Penna plays double bass, Lucas Michaelidis plays guitar, and Phil Collins plays drums. They have made 4 albums which were released in Europe, and they took top 10 in European music charts. I can keep talking and talking about her, but it's better to see and to hear her once. So please welcome, give warmest welcome to this amazing, talented girl, distinguished artist of Tatarstan, Zula. Come on, please, Zulishka. With our Children of the Underground.
so much, and good afternoon. Thank you for that lovely introduction. As Tatiana mentioned, I come from Tatarstan, and some of you might not know where that is. That's a republic in Russian Federation. I've been in Australia for a long time now, so I do a bit of traditional music, but mostly it's original music in Tatar language, which I feel it's important for me to preserve. And as was said today, language is very important in maintaining culture. So that was a traditional Tatar song, but now next we're going to hear an original song, which Anna is going to play a Jews harp, which is used in a lot of different cultures. And this little ditty is based on a Tatar nursery rhyme where it says, "We 12 girls, we go to the pantry, we have some honey, we go to the basement and we have some butter. Don't say a word." We're going to play a couple of songs from one of our most recent releases, and it's called 6 Days Loving. We won't go through all the 6 days. It's about falling in love with someone over 6 days and then things don't work out very well. But we're going to do song number 3 and song number 5, day 3 and day 5 rather, because Yuri asked me to play all the cheerful songs today, not the sad ones. So whatever happens on the 3rd day of falling in love and on the 5th day of falling in love, you just have to use